as you can see, we're in Paynesville, and our drone shot is over the beautiful home plate, and you can see the Babe Ruth League team playing today, and people are already here packed in because this is a community that, as you know, loves their baseball in any way, shape, or form. And joining me now is one gentleman who I consider one of the godfathers of baseball here in Paynesville. They call him Skoogs. This is Brad Skoglund. And Brad, let me tell you, I'm not joking when I say that, because when I knew I was talking to you today, everybody knows Brad, and everyone knows the hand that you had in bringing baseball, not only here to town ball, but a high school program, really every level. Are you comfortable with being called one of the godfathers of baseball?
That makes me sound old, Don, but no, that's fine. Started 35 years ago. My family's been just awesome, so supportive of me and my coaching in that. Some of the old pictures of our old stadium, my wife would bring the crib in, and the two girls would be in the crib, and she'd be selling concessions, and we got the job done. And now we have a beautiful facility. Thanks everybody for coming out here, and thanks Fox 9 for coming out too.
Oh my gosh, we love coming out here, and you talk about this beautiful facility. This was your brainchild in a way with other people. Like, you had this vision to bring this here. What was it like to be on the ground floor, so to speak?
Well, there was a lot of hard work, but one thing about coaching and that, to be successful, you got to roll up your sleeves and get after it. But it's been a community project. We all had kind of a vision. We met and had a vision of this ballpark. Bruce Stang, Chris Stanley, Ron Fuchs, a bunch of us, Kenny Ostendorf, had a great vision of this ballpark. The Hagues, Dan and Connie, and we went forwards with it. And the community has been so supportive. It takes a whole community to support baseball, and we have a great community here in Stearns County.
Well, let me tell you, there's a reason why I'm standing in front of the legacy wall as well. The legacy that you've already left, and you're a young buck.
Thank you.
But it's amazing, and on the high school level, congratulations, 500 wins. That is spectacular, and counting, may I add. How is that to kind of have that in your back pocket?
Well, feels pretty good, but you got to realize, Don, I've been coaching for over 400 years, so that's a little over a win a year. But, you know, it's been so supportive. One of the key things to our program, too, is developing players, and one thing I'm very proud of, we've had 70 kids go on and play college baseball, and that's something I feel good about as a coach. You know, not necessarily it's all about wins and losses. It's developing players, developing good people, and having fun. The highlight of our Players' Day should be coming to see Coach Skoogs, Coach Fuchs, Coach Hendrickson, Coach Rieldson, and Coach Campbell and the coaching staff. That should be the highlight of our Players' Days, and that's what we try to present.
Well, we have a living fossil here. We're so thankful for Skoogs.
Let me see
thank
if
you
I have
so
a
much.
pulse for that living fossil.
Oh, yeah, the formaldehyde's working. The formaldehyde's working. All right, we're going to send it over to Jennifer. She's underscoring a lot of the other fun going on around here. Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Don. Yeah, it's a beautiful night to be out here at the ballpark in Paynesville. And guess what? The Pirates aren't just home to baseball here. They're also home to a storm shelter. They literally have this baseball stadium designed to be a storm shelter. And here I have Bruce with me, and he was helping design the stadium. And what's the backstory to this stadium? How did this come about? Who thought of, let's put a storm shelter in here?
This whole project really evolved from, there was a definite need. We had a baseball shack that was literally condemned. We had no bathrooms, and so it was a need for the community. And one of the things, as you see here, we have all these fields, and we have no shelter in case there's a storm. We get the warnings, but usually they're too late. So one of our priorities is to have some sort of a shelter, and it worked out with FEMA that we were able to put in a top-notch shelter. These walls are 1 foot thick. The ceiling is 1 foot thick, and it holds right around 800 people. So we're pretty excited.
So you mentioned that FEMA had a role in this, but I also heard the community had a role in raising money. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, it was an unbelievable, it started out with just a couple of us just visiting about it, and as it evolved and the need was shown, people came to the surface. We had so much help from financial help, We had to work with the school, we had to work with the townships, the city. It was really unbelievable, and we had so much in-kind labor that was amazing. So people would literally drive by and bring equipment in to help us. So it's pretty special.
That's amazing. And you mentioned all the fields around here. So there's the high school football field. There's also this baseball field. There's a baseball field down there. Are there any other fields around here?
Tennis courts, and then the track, football fields. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So this is one side of the storm shelter, correct?
Yes. Excuse me. One of the things that was a big motivator to help meet FEMA's requirements was to be able to have a dual purpose, and a batting cage is what they thought was excellent. And so we multi-purpose this, and it gets used year-round, and we're very, very proud of it.
Okay, so the beginning stages of this, I've heard that you built a little miniature stadium. Can you go ahead and show us that? Where do we have that? We'll have to bring it over here to the light.
My daughter and grandkids help, but what we wanted to do is be able to visualize a little bit of what this facility could look like, and for a lot of people, it's awful hard without some. So we took Legos and kind of gave the start to it. There's many things that we wanted in the design, and one of them was to make sure that the concession stand people in small communities almost always are family. We wanted them to have the best view of the house. We didn't want any poles, so we used these towers to help hold it. So we gave a lot of thought to every area in this, because it's a lot of money in our community, and they really came to the front, and we didn't want to let them down. So and we're so fortunate to be in this area with these great people, and so that's how it started. And started with this about took us 7 years to get this built. So I'm pretty proud.
And so this storm shelter, I know this area is frequent to storms. Have you guys used this recently?
It's a great question. About a month ago, it was full from what I understand. There was softball games going on and some baseball games. And you do a great job of giving us a watch that there's storms coming, but most people don't want to do anything until it starts getting bad, and it came on quick. And whenever I hear the doors will automatically unlock if we have a storm warning, and so the community itself also is welcome, not just the people here. So people within the neighborhoods, people that are driving through town use it, and it's gotten used a lot.
And the location of it, with like a high school football game in the fall, they can use this. The baseball fields, the tennis courts. Well, Bruce, thank you so much for letting us talk to you.
Welcome back to the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Stop number 7, a beautiful night here as we get ready to see the Paynesville Pirates take the field at 7:15. And you know, this town has really grown to love baseball. And it was a grassroots community effort that really brought the town ball team to where it is today.
It's a beautiful town, and I just have to tell you, every single person seems like they know each other, if that's right, Burt. But it seems like they know each other, but they're all here, even if they still have kids playing or not. It's just an amazing.
It's just a great place to be. So, Burt Stanley, you were basically the heart of this team and getting it going. What did it take to bring a town ball team here? Because you're relatively new. Some of these teams have been around for more than 100 years, or at least have that kind of history.
Well, back in '75 when I moved, there was an amateur team, and then it disbanded, and there wasn't one for several years. And then Brad Skoglund came to town and started getting baseball going in the high school level, and he and I started talking and said, let's get another amateur team going. And Brad was going to coach it, and the very first week, I think, May was Mother's Day, and he knocked on the door early, and he said, Burt, can you coach? My wife has to go to the hospital for a baby.
Oh, yeah.
So he stood there and talking, and we said, just go, I'll go coach. And then we went from there.
You know, it just takes two people starting a conversation about town ball. So anybody who's out there thinking about starting something in their own community, you just need a group of people who are going to get it going.
You know, I was just talking to Brad, and I was calling him jokingly, but not so much, the godfather of baseball here. So are you. How does it feel to be on this grassroots, and then to just see this now? This is like a product of what you had dreamed about.
It took a long time. We had a vision. We sat on it for about 4 years after we talked about it, and then finally, okay, let's do it. And that took about another 5 years or 6 to bring it to fruition, but it did happen.
Yeah. So the night before that first game in 1993, Oddly enough, I think we have music from 1993 playing tonight. We've got this great high school band out here playing.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The night before that first game, what were you thinking and feeling as it was about to become reality?
Well, the stadium didn't become reality till 2015. But the high school was playing, and they had some good teams before that. So the tradition was here. We just didn't. We had a little concession stand and a little bitty set of stands and a little bitty concession stand. That was it. So
yep, no frills back then.
No frills whatsoever. Now we have a beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
Now, Burt, can we zoom in on his jersey? This is beautiful. I know that you say, hey, it's not one of the older teams, but that looks old school and awesome. I love it.
This was our first uniform. It's 27 years old.
All right. And it still looks like it's in good shape.
Well, it hasn't been worn much because I hung it up.
Now, do you still come out here and work the concession stand?
Oh, yes, yes.
Are you
for high school and Pirates and?
Okay, what's your specialty?
Oh, we grill burgers.
Okay.
Burgers.
All right, so that's what we should order tonight.
Oh,
I heard
you bet.
I heard the cheddar brats are pretty good too.
Well, they're good too. They're made in town. They're
Okay.
very good.
Yeah, everything. Well, you guys get your beef from somewhere.
Better fed beef. Yep, it's good too.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a great night for baseball. It's a little bit warm, but the breeze is creating some air conditioning. So we wish the Pirates the best of luck when they take the field tonight.
Thank you.
I am joined by what I'm calling this year's first family of baseball, the Fuchs family. First, I'm going to introduce you to Mom and Dad. We have Michelle directly to my right and Dad Ron, the manager. First, Ron, let's start with you. This is the first year that you have all of your boys playing on the same team. I'm going to talk about this with you too, Mom, but patience personified or no? What's it been like?
No, they get along really well. It's pretty simple to have them out there, and it's just fun. It's just the dream come true for Michelle and I to have the opportunity because they're all 3 years apart exactly. So they never played together before, so this is really the first time that they actually get to play together as teammates and brothers, of course. So yeah, there's times when patience is very important.
So, Mom, it's like you planned it that way, right?
Oh,
3 years perfectly, huh? How's it been for you?
Oh, it's been great. It's been fun watching them grow up. I mean, we've been blessed, like I said, with 3 boys, and from when they were little on, just watching them play t-ball, backyard ball. You used to come out here and play backyard ball with them. So it's really been a part of our life, but it's been a lot of fun.
All right, I'm going to introduce you. Directly here is Grant, then we have Grady and Grayson. That's right, all 3 Gs. It's kind of like, 3G is better than 5G, right? That's what I'm saying. Hey, how's it been for you, Grant?
It's been a great time playing with my brothers. I mean, being able to watch them from they were younger, watch them all develop and all like that. So for me, it's just it's a great experience to be able to watch them and progress and develop through their years of baseball. So
Any pressure to lead the way or not?
not at all.
No pressure. Well, next we have Grady, and Grady's usually the pitcher, but he's saving his arm tonight. He's going to be catching tonight. So you're your own battery mate in a sense. It's kind of crazy. You're the middle child. I feel ya. That's how I am. How is it to finally play with your brothers?
It's just been a blast, not only with just my brothers, but also growing up with these guys my whole life and just finally being on a whole team as one. It's just been a blast this whole season.
The secret of the middle child in baseball, any?
I've got nothing. I don't know. Just go out there and play hard.
I was going to say, that's the secret of being a middle child. Always be the peacemaker. And finally, Grayson. Now, your dad said you were named after Jeff Grayson, former Fox 9, but I don't know if that's true or not. But how is it? You come out here, you're playing with your brothers, you have Fox 9 coming out to town ball, and you guys are playing great baseball. How is that for you personally?
It's just been a great time. My whole life I've been watching these two at the park, just watching them around play baseball. It's just a fun time to actually be out here and play with my brothers.
Okay, who is the funniest of the 3?
Oh, it's got to be me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone?
I'd say myself.
Yeah, I have to say yourself. Who's the smartest?
I don't know. Probably all of us would say,
Mom, who eats the most?
Oh, gosh. Probably the oldest. Grant.
Your favorite? Is it one of those burgers up there, or what's your favorite meal? Pre-game meal, should I say?
Probably just a burger.
Burger.
It's got to be a go-to.
Not a brat and a burger?
Nah, just a burger.
Well, awesome. This family is fantastic. Just one of the many families here in Paynesville, but I'm telling you, the Fuchs are the best in the books. See, like how I did that? Yeah. Ron told me it rhymes with books. We'll send it back to you, Jennifer. Who do you have with you? This place is amazing. I kind of don't want to let this family go.
Right? This place is fantastic, Dawn. In fact, I was eyeing a little golf cart, and it's Vikings themed. But I need to find the owner before, we try and steal it. So I need to ask for permission on that one. Okay, we have the ice cream truck right behind us, and it is a hot summer night. It is a perfect night for free ice cream. But let's be honest, it's always a perfect night for free ice cream. I have my new friends over here. What is your name?
Laura.
Ooh, what's your name?
Haley.
And what's your name?
My name is Liam.
Ooh, did you guys have ice cream today?
I'm about to get some, actually.
Ooh, do you know what flavor you're getting?
Yes, I'm actually getting the cookie dough and chocolate syrup.
That's
the best flavor ever. So, yeah.
I agree. That is a good flavor. Did you guys have ice cream?
No, but we're also gonna just get some.
Yeah, you totally should. Okay, so I see you have a really cool face painting. What's on your face?
A bumblebee.
A bumblebee? Can you show the camera? Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. Did it take a long time to get it painted?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you have to sit and be patient and wait for them to paint it?
No.
No. Did you want a bumblebee? Did they have other options? Or were you like, I want a bumblebee?
I want a bumblebee.
Well, good job. It looks amazing. And your necklace is so pretty. Is that a mermaid and a flamingo? So cute. I love your necklace. Okay, you have a face painting as well. Can you tell us about it?
A heart, baseball.
Oh my gosh. Is it because you love baseball? Do you play baseball?
No.
Well, maybe for fun, out in the neighborhood with friends, maybe at school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is today a good day for some baseball?
Yes, and I actually do play on a team.
What position?
All
of them?
Okay, so I am actually on a team for the Lake Henry Lakers.
Oh, very cool.
I play left, second, right center, left center.
Man, jack of all trades when it comes to baseball, aren't you?
And I also play shortstop.
Oh, very cool. Shortstop too, he said. Okay.
Ball tour. We've made our way to central Minnesota. We're in Paynesville tonight. We've got some kids in a bounce house just jumping and having a good time. That's what you do on a summer night. You go to a baseball field and you just run around. The adults can have some fun too. There's a lot of fun planned for the entire evening, all leading up to the big game between the Paynesville Pirates and the New Munich Silver Streaks. That will begin at 7:15. But especially in the summer around here, Lake Coronis is a popular place to be. And Rose Schmidt had a chance to go out there today and look at the history of that place. There's the Bugbee Hive Resort that has 100 years of history in this place. And so you had a chance to learn a little bit about it. So Rose, tell us what you had a chance to do on the water today.
Yeah, so definitely. It's actually third generation, but you might even say fourth generation because the owner's son has made quite a name for himself. So a lot of us tend to think of Minnesota resort life as heading north from the Twin Cities, but Bugbee Hive Resort may make you consider heading west. When the sun is shining and the waves are rocking, you know it's a good day in central Minnesota.
We're on what we affectionately call beautiful Lake Coronis.
The bumblebee puns are alive and well for the Bugbee family, whose 35 cottages sport the names of their black and yellow mascot.
Drone and the honeybee and the hornet's nest.
The guests inside these cottages keep them busy all year round at Bugbee Hive Resort, but especially this time of year. Paul Bugbee's grandpa bought the land on Lake Coronis in 1920, and they've kept it in the family ever since.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into this business for any resort owner, and obviously it's a lot of emotion with it. It's just, you kind of build it year after year, cottage after cottage, amenity after amenity.
That history now includes Paul's son, Ben, who may just become a fourth generation owner in a few years.
There you go. Lake Coronis used to have 14 resorts in its heyday. Now we have just this one. So we are the largest resort on Lake Coronis, and we are easily the largest resort in the 20-mile radius.
And he is definitely the worker bee.
When the summer is on, you are on 100% of the time.
Like most business owners,
what's next on the to-do list?
The Bugbees were worried in 2020, with business down about 12%, but the guests came back to the Hive.
Last year was a record year for us, very busy, and this year is looking very good as well.
Families from Minnesota and beyond have built lasting memories here.
75% of the guests that book a stay come back.
We have a lot of guests who have been coming upwards of 50 years in a row, consecutive years. So they're into their third and fourth generations coming to the resort as well.
And it's that history that keeps the Bugbees doing what they love.
It's that sense of pride of what you have.
As they prove that this is the place to be.
It's definitely the place to be. Love that the Bugbee family is making the most of their name, and those themed cottages are just incredible. So
yeah, and they're open all year round, but we're right in the middle of their busy season. So this is the 4th of July. That's their peak season, and rates are looking good for this summer, occupancy rates.
Such a great assignment today, and like I say, it's always great to be out on a town ball tour night because this is our day at the office. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, being out on that water was glorious. It was a little windy out there, but I think it was just the perfect day to be out there.
Back to Paynesville tonight. You're looking live above the Paynesville Baseball Grandstand, a beautiful facility that opened in 2015, home of the Pirates and many other baseball teams here in town. Joining me, the coaches of the Pirates, getting ready to play at 7:15 tonight. We have Chris, Ron, and Kenny. Thank you all three for being with us tonight. And I know this grandstand was just a labor of love. So, Chris, let's start with you. I mean, what did it take from the community to have this beautiful facility built? Because I know before this facility, you just had some bleachers and some ragtag concessions.
We very much did. The community of Paynesville was unbelievable in the support of this facility continuously, still is, but we were able to team with FEMA as we have a storm shelter underneath, and they donated or gave us a bunch of money, but the city of Paynesville and all of the businesses in Paynesville gave a lot of time, effort, and funds to get this built.
You can tell it's a close-knit community because when I drove in today, lots of signs welcoming Fox 9 and the Town Ball Tour, so we really appreciate that. And, you know, Kenny, this is a relatively new team when you're talking town ball. Some of these teams go back to the 1800s. You guys are just babies in all of this, but that doesn't matter because town ball is come one, come all. So tell us a little bit about what it's been like just getting the team a following, you know, getting people out here to the games and getting it to be something.
Yeah, we all work really hard down here to get people down here. I mean, the field always looks great before games, after games, good environment. And it's just a great community, like Chris was saying, that people just come out and they want to see, you know, the park and the people and having fun and the Pirates.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, we appreciate the atmosphere. You have a little band playing music. We've got the kids playing the pregame show here, and we have our ice cream truck, and you guys have a bounce house. Ron, you get to coach your 3 sons, is that right? So
yep.
Does that get a little, do you guys drive home together? Does that ever get a little tense?
Sometimes it can, and sometimes it's funny. We'll be wrapping things up, and I'll look, and we have 4 vehicles out there, and, you know, we could have drove together, but we're different jobs and different occupations and what they're doing and things like that, but it's been a blast. It really has, and I'm truly blessed that I get an opportunity to have all 3 boys on the same team. No question about it.
How old are your boys?
24, 21, and 18.
Do they still listen to you?
Sometimes.
Or do you have to bring Chris and Kenny in?
Chris and
They
Kenny,
don't listen to us.
Chris and Kenny help me out quite a bit, that's for sure.
Yeah, Chris, you played on the first team, right?
I did.
Okay.
Back in, I don't know, I was going in to be that was my sophomore year of high school, so long time ago.
Okay, long time ago. And it's come a long way.
Very long way, yes.
Yeah. Well, I want to present you guys with one of our town ball bats. Hometown Bats makes these, hand makes these. And so I hope this is a keepsake that you can display.
Awesome.
Somewhere by the concession stand maybe because that's where you get the most traffic. And then our
perfect.
Paynesville Town Ball sign as well.
Wonderful.
So we would love it if you could share that with all of your guests here. And we just hope that we can come back and do this all over again because the hospitality is wonderful and it's so fun to be here tonight. So
Well, we very, very much appreciate you guys coming out.
we like how
Always welcome.
we like how you do 90-degree days because it doesn't feel that hot with the cloud cover. All right, and speaking of weather, let's go over to Jennifer, hopefully finding some cool spots maybe near the ice cream or something else. Jennifer, how are we looking for tonight?
Oh, Kelsey, this is looking fantastic for tonight. There's a lot to do here, and we're going to show you an example of one. I have my friend, Marshall. How old are you?
10.
You're 10 years old. And who are you?
2.
And how old are you?
10, and I'm betting on Marshall $2.
You're sounding like my friend Pierre a little bit. No, I'm kidding. But we have a, what is this behind us? What is that?
Bouncy race something.
like an obstacle course, right? And we're gonna race each other, right?
Going down.
I'm going. Wait, who thinks that I'm gonna win out of the two of us?
No one raise your hand. No one
Thank
raise
you.
your hand.
Thank you. Who thinks that Marshall's gonna win out of the two of us?
Raise your hand.
Really? Oh, come on. Why is he gonna win?
Raise your hand. I really don't know. It's because boys rule.
Girls rule, boys drool. Duh.
You are an adult.
Okay, here we are. We have to take off our tennis shoes, so that's what I did. All right, Marshall. I'm probably gonna let him win because I'm just really nice like that.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. My mom asked me the same question. Okay, who? Yeah, are you? Oh wait, do you want to tell us to go?
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Okay, count down. Oh, through a few tips. Okay.
A few tips. Dive in it.
Dive in.
Dive through the middle.
Dive
and then
through
bunny
the
hop
middle.
over the last.
Bunny hop over the last. Okay. Okay. So now you have to do 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you went too fast, Mr. Marshall, dude. Oh my God. No. Wow, just shove it in my face. Why don't you guys? They are not. Boys rule. Boys rule. All right, where did Marshall go? Where did the victory boy go? I'm getting made fun of in Paynesville tonight. All right, Marshall, I let you win. How do you feel about that?
You have a degree, and you were.
I do have a
How
degree.
can you lose?
Do you know what I have a degree in?
Being horrible at.
No! No! You guys need to learn how to be a little nicer. I have a degree in meteorology, which is leading to the next
Cough
thing.
up the $2.
We didn't make a bet.
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to these girls right here. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Do you guys know them?
I know him.
I know. Are they always like this? Oh my goodness! How do you guys stand that?
I don't know. My mom says his mom.
Okay, so how would you describe tonight's weather?
Good. I don't know.
Humid.
It's humid. Yes. Is this summertime weather? Is this pool-like weather?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pool-like weather. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the 7-day forecast.